Today, kindness is ignored, forgotten in the past as if it's no longer there, just like blank lines on paper. We live in a world full of cruelty, but a lot of people seem to forget that. People who ask you how your day is going or what's new in your life, they are the people you should stick next to and keep in your life. Those people are the movers and the shakers. There's also the failures and the heartbreakers. Leave the heartbreakers behind. Move on with your life. Live happy and enjoy it because you won't always have it. Being rude is becoming a world problem, an epidemic that is getting out of control. Being rude is a war in the waiting. Being rude is like 2 bullets to the knees. It will stun you and disable you. People in the streets get robbed and beat up until they're on their knees bleeding, killed sometimes, just because someone decided they wanted a little more money or they were just looking for some fun. So why do they do that, you may ask? Well, most of the time, there is no reason behind it besides a lame excuse like, I have no money, or I want a little fun. Well, newsflash, have you ever heard of getting off your lazy butt and working for a chance to earn some money, or even playing a game for fun? So stop what you're doing and open your eyes. Run outside and see the world for what it really is. Talk to people, make a difference. You're meant to shine, so shine bright and live your life full of kindness and make it bright. Light up the world so you no longer see the night. I don't give a damn what you gotta do to make it happen. Just sit up and get your lazy butt off the couch and make a change. Do what you're meant to do. So hurry up and get to it.
Growing up sucks, at least to me. It means we have to start taking responsibility. Growing up means we have to know what we want to do with our lives. Growing up means we have to know who our real friends are. And the thing is, we don't find out the easy way. When did I stop being a 4-year-old? 7 and 9, they just flew by. Why does my age have 2 digits and not 1? This is not fun. Why did I have to become one of the big kids I always dreamed about being? Oh, how I was so dumb. That's a nice picture you drew? Tune it into you'll never become an artist. Why did I have to grow up so fast? I might only be 14, but I'm already thinking about college, a job, and my future. But what happened to the one thing I worried about was if I got a swing at recess. I miss being a little kid, having the rest of my life ahead of me, looking forward to everything. I miss being so young we didn't have to worry about popularity or what people said. I miss having no regrets. I miss not hating myself. And I ask myself, what is cool? I get a false sense of what's cool. Hair products, clothes, the music you listen to, and who has the newest iPhone. It's cool having to make fun of yourself to get approved by anyone but yourself. Oh, what a shame. It's cool about how many followers or likes you have on Instagram or how many retweets on Twitter you have. Oh, and I almost forgot. Don't update your Facebook status anymore because it's not cool. Why didn't anyone warn me? Yeah, I was told it's hard to take responsibility, but they never told me about the real scary things, like how all the fun goes away, or how there really isn't any magic in the world, and how imagination is just gone, or how you start to find out who your real friends are. See, I got my whole childhood from a talking sponge and 3 girls with superpowers, but nowadays things have changed. Kids nowadays only care about Minecraft and who has the highest kill streak. When I was a kid, I cared if my Legos were going to survive overnight without getting attacked by my cats. I am thankful for being a kid in the early 2000s. I didn't grow up with an iPad in front of my face, and I actually know how to go outside and play tag. But getting back to this point, the whole thing about growing up and how everything changes, it really does suck. I wish I could stay young forever, but the reality is I have to grow up.
Be smart, for what you decide on now can and will affect your future. The decisions you make now are the most important because your life can be changed from them. Don't make stupid ones like falling into the wrong group of people or turning down great opportunities or making enemies. Make smart ones like choosing a career and getting a university degree and accomplishing your goals. Do what you can to improve your future, not destroy it. Make sure you know what you're doing before you do it because life is confusing and that can mess you up in ways no one else knows. Even when you think you have it all under control, you have to remember that sometimes you don't and you get distracted from reality and then you start to make decisions that you haven't even thought through. And that always leads to disaster. It's like you're blindfolded and about to cross a highway. You don't know what's coming or where you're going. You're just wandering around, lost in your own world, not knowing what's going on around you. And then all of a sudden it hits you. Not a speeding truck on the highway, but reality. Reality hits you. And suddenly you start to see what you did wrong. And you know there's nothing you can do anymore because you can't change the past. You can't go back in time and you can't undo what has already been done. And that will haunt you for the rest of your life. Like a ghost, it will haunt you and never leave you. It'll stick with you forever, and before you know it, you're being judged or harassed or being brought down by other people, and there's nothing you can do about it, all because you made the wrong decision all those months ago. We all make rash decisions every once in a while, and that's okay. Just don't do it all the time, because your future is depending on all the decisions you make now. And if you want the future you plan for yourself, I suggest you start by making smart choices. Don't just ignore your problems, deal with them. Don't just pass up opportunities, take them. And don't just act, think. Because every time you ignore a problem or duty, it ends up worse than it already was. You're going to have to deal with your problem sooner or later. Why not make it sooner? Then it's done and over with and you have nothing else to worry about. And if an opportunity opens up, you take it. Even if it doesn't seem like a great one, take it anyways. Because you don't know what the future holds. So when a problem occurs or you face a challenge, just push right through it because great things could come. The worst possible thing you can do when you need to make a decision is ignore it. Because everything you do now and every decision you make all lead up to your future. So make sure you're doing it right.